And hello, folks. It is I, Kamikaze. I am here to just bring you a slight update. You may notice in my inventory that I am missing several items. No, I didn't get scammed. No, I didn't gamble them away. Nothing of the sort. Currently, they are on Bitskins because I was kind of not going to tell people about my new car. It's not really a new car, but a car. I mean, I have a car now that lets me drive from place to place because I wasn't really going to have possession of it for very long. But at this point, I am going to because I wouldn't wish this upon anyone after buying a car. It has issues. I'm just gonna make a point of one issue, which is the gas cap, the gas latch. It has a little switch that you go click, 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 and it pops open the thing so you can fill it up with gas. I got the car Tuesday. I did not try and fill it up until today, and I got some information of repair costs because it may not be accessible, which means I'm probably going to go have someone look at it and give me a better idea of what's wrong with it because there were several other problems, but I'm just focusing on the gas cap, which is what was the beginning of my problems. So estimated that to fix it, if it's a serious issue, I'm gonna have, as I said, gonna try and get it looked at to find out. It's gonna be between $200 and $300. Till then, I can't open the gas tank. I tried forcing it open. I tried using like the credit card thing to get in there and flick the latch in. It's not possible. I've tried immensely to do that because I wanted to put gas in the car. It says less than a quarter of a tank, and I don't drive that much, which is not a big deal. But that going back, as you know, I worked in retail, which I'm gonna just tell you, I worked for J.C. Penney's. I still work for J.C. Penney's. They are closing a bunch of their stores, which the one I work at is one of them. Profit Store is being closed because it doesn't fit in probably with their grand scheme of things or something. I mean, that's the only other reason I can think of. They're closing a Profit Store. So, I will be out of a job because I did have to stop doing the paper route, which I will not pick up again, even though I have a car. Not because of the gas tank issue, but because I've lost two cars on that route. There's no way in hell I'm going to risk a third because I have to pay off this car too. So, the funds, the donations, and all that stuff, I thank you guys immensely. They're actually going toward trying to keep me afloat for when this job comes to an end because I still don't have another one lined up yet. I'm trying, I'm filling out applications, doing everything I can for it, but there's, only so much I can do. But to show you that I have the stuff on Bitskins, we're gonna go boop. I'm gonna show you like wait, does it not show my mouse? Where's my mouse? Properties. Let's capture cursor. Oh, there it is. So, as you can see, I've got items on sale by you. These are the items I have in there, which I did put the Karambit. I put the this you guys didn't even see yet because I just gotten it. Um, I got the Neon Revolution Battle Scarred in there. I've got the Masterpiece, and I've got the Asimov. I kept all of my favorite guns, the ones that were named for me, my prized possessions. Um, it doesn't mean that there's not going to be any giveaways. It means that I'm going to have to change it from grand prize of like knives and stuff to just maybe $5 and $10 items because donations don't happen as quickly as I would hope to keep those going. Um, because as you know, I put that money toward the knives and so forth, but people are a little uh short-handed on money, which I understand completely. Uh, I think Shank because Shank is what's keeping me afloat right now during the fact that I have very little hours that I'm trying to expand upon at JCPenney. Um, it's just it sucks going losing one job, having to give up one job because of the car issue, and then turning around and losing another one less than 2 weeks after that. Well, not losing it. I have it until like I don't know June is when they're thinking it's going to end. I don't. I really don't know. That's just what it's saying everywhere. Just luck. The luck I've had throughout my life. And yes, that is why I left all this space up here so I could put that up there so you can take a look. Um, so hopefully that stuff is gets sold and I end up getting some money from that because that's also going to help me stay afloat. Will also allow me to purchase some smaller items for giveaways. Uh, and yeah, That's really about it. There's a lot of times I just don't like my life. I feel like I spend most of it fighting all the bad crap happening, but I try and stay as optimistic as I possibly can because I've already been to the dark side of my mind. I have been down deep, dark roads and done stupid stuff because of it. We're talking depressive stuff, not drugs or any of that kind of crap because, well, me, I just think they're stupid and a waste of money, and I've done stupider things than drugs and alcohol. Well, we're not going to get into that. And I'm just really tired of fighting. I just don't understand the mindsets of like companies and such where they close profit stores for the greater good. If you ever seen Hot Fuzz, you'd get that. Um, I mean, it's just I'm working on trying to get a work at home job, which is from one of my tabs up here. Oh, you can't even see my tabs. It's a work at home thing that you get approved for, and then once a job is posted, you can just take it. You don't have to apply for it because you've already applied and you get approved. It has been months and still nothing there. When I first signed up for it, there were listings all the time, but I was dealing with Voldemort at the time, she who shall not be named, and I never got to select any of those because I didn't have control of. I still don't have control over my life, but you get the idea of what I mean. Um, and so I've applied at movie theaters, I've applied at auto parts stores, I've applied at bookstores, I've applied at. The only thing I haven't applied for is fast food because I can't stand working in fast food. I can't. I did, and it drove me insane. I mean, it drained me mentally because of the stupidity of the people that work there and the stupidity of the customers. The self entitlement of food and customer service for fast food restaurants or food restaurants in general is just beyond my brain. Let's see, where else have I applied? I've applied at quite a lot of places. I've applied some online things. I'm trying to stay in town. I'm not trying to go out of town because I don't want to have a car commute at all. I don't. I don't like driving. I've never liked driving. And yet I had a job. I had two jobs actually that involved a lot of driving. Heck, I drove from Oregon to Washington to Idaho to. They even sent me on a plane to Alaska for one of the jobs, but that was such a high stress job and good pay. But the main problem was it was so freaking shady. It was so bad customer relations. It was just bad. I mean, their strategies and so forth just seemed so bad to me. I couldn't stand working for them anymore because it was just like the customer was not first. Customer wasn't even last. Money was always first, last, middle, everything in between. Anything that gave them a ridiculous amount more money. Hmm. It's just ridiculous. But I'm still. I mean, I'm looking. Hopefully, I can get a more hours from J.C. Penney as they're closing, which will definitely keep me afloat and may give me a good amount of padding. As of right now, I'm a little short because I am gonna have to take my car to shop, but that's not the end of the world. Um, I've just gotta reorganize and figure out what I'm doing. But that does not mean by any means that I'm going to stop streaming, that I'm going to stop doing the channel, that I'm going to even take a break from the channel. Because guess what? This is my escape. This is my leisure time. This is what I do. I mean, when I'm not out there working, I'm at home sitting in front of the computer. Why? Because I'm antisocial. I may seem really social. I may seem to get along with people. I do, but I not in real life. Back away in real life. I can't process real life. Only one person I've ever found in my life that has the same mentality as me. I really have no freaking idea what's going to happen in the future. But I'm going to continue doing the channel. I'm going to continue streaming. I thank you guys for the games you've donated me, because I've now have Witcher 3, The Wild Hunt, which I told you to begin with. I mean, and I don't get the same guy donated both games, mind you, because I also got Nier Automata. Um, gave me a CD key for that one, and then or the Steam key, whatever. Uh, I told him right off the bat that Witcher 3 may not be one that I can stream because apparently of nudity and all the other stuff that ends up existing on it, and that told me to give it a try anyway, and so I streamed it, and then he decided that he was going to send me Nier instead, and so I just finished downloading Nier, which took me forever. It's installed, ready to go. I do need to know if you guys have even reached this point in there, if you would rather watch a stream series of Nier or an episode by episode base. If you're trying to think of which works better for me, when it comes to a financial standpoint, streams work better for me. Streams have generated more people. They've generated more uh, stuff in general. I mean, it's a better option in my opinion. But I think it's easier, in my opinion, to organize half an hour episodes of it as well. I mean, it makes no difference to me which ones you prefer, um, because I like just playing the games. This one's supposed to be like, fast paced action. I mean, I played 2 hours of The Witcher 3, and for me, it was very, very slow. Um, too much dialogue, not enough action, hacky slashy. Though I did right off the bat kill myself in the game, not on purpose. I didn't think it would actually let me, but it did. So more games hopefully are coming, which is good because it gives me more to do. I am going to finish Danganronpa 2. The only reason I haven't finished it yet, if you are one of the people that are watching it, is because I know it's reaching the end, and I know I'm going to want to play the next one, which is not in English, I don't think yet. I'll have to look into it. Because I like those games. Those games, the storyline is just messes with your mind. It's really cool. And I'm just kind of worried about the end of the second one. I'm like, nah, I do, but I don't, but I do, but I don't. I'm just gonna have to deal with that. Let's see, what else haven't I covered? I think I pretty much covered everything. Uh, oh, I ran into an old coworker, a friend of mine, Human Number Two, which you guys haven't heard from in forever, because I don't even think any of you were around when I was playing games with Human Number Two. She said that I have lost my belly. It's true. I have lost weight over a period of time, and my secret to my success is I stopped eating as much, and I gave up most sodas. Where I used to drink like 4 or 5 cans of soda in like when I'm sitting here, most of what I've got here now is like vitamin water and um, Gatorade and Propel, which is over there out of my reach. I can't reach it. I'm too lazy to get up. Another random thing that someone insists on Steam messaging me over like every day for like the last week. I am not a ginger. I'm gonna prove I am not a ginger because my hair is brown. My eyebrows are a different color. I even have different color facial hair. I'm like Neapolitan ice cream on my face. Not literally to that extreme, but hopefully that gives you an entertaining mental image over that as well. Uh, but yes, just because my eyebrows look red doesn't mean I'm a ginger. Because like my mustache is like a red brown, and then I've got like a white patch here. It's like a white red, and then it goes to brown. As I said, it's just a mixture, or is it red? I don't remember. I can't really see. Um, just so now you have proof that I have brown hair, and that gives you guys more knowledge about me. Uh, and why not? I'll give you more information. My birthday is in July. I am a Leo. Yep, there. Now you have more information. I just feel like rambling on for a bit. And I have no idea if any of this stuff is actually sold or not, because I don't even know. I've never actually sold on Bitskins before. Um, Probably nothing is sold. I don't think. I don't even know how to read this. Well, it's unimportant. What is important is that you folks are having fun. And remember, if you are having fun, like, subscribe, comment, do all the fun things. Share this crap with your friends. Your insane friends. That would be a great addition to our community. I am planning on having a community based event, which would probably yield the top person like a $10 item or a $10 Steam card for all I care. I might be able to do that a little bit easier than skins. And then like the second place would be like a $5 Steam card, but second place is different than second place. Um, I'll try and explain what my plan was. My plan was is that you would bring in friends and you'd introduce them to me. I would meet your friends, and that would be really cool because then I get to meet new people with you, and then we could get on like a Skype call and communicate, make sure that they're real people, just not you pretending to be someone else. And the person who brings in the most people that stick around and hang out for streams and chats and Discord and all that stuff, the person who brings in the most, because I'm gonna have to write it all down by hand, mind you, hence why you'd have to introduce them to me, would get like a $10 Steam card. And then every time you bring someone in, you and that person get an entry point. An entry point which goes for this little like wheel thing I found online where I can select how big the wheel wedges are. And so that way you can continuously generate bigger wheel wedges for yourself. And then after the event is over, it would spin, and the person who won that would get themselves a $5 Steam card, which means in total, you can win like $15 in prizes. That's something I can pretty much afford, not a knife at this point. And I thought that would be kind of cool because then you guys could spend it on whatever you want, or if it ends up being skins, you guys get skins and do whatever the hell you want with the skins. I think that's cool. Do you think that's cool? Tell me if you think that's cool. Same thing as always. Tell me below. Or Steam message me like most of you end up doing anyway. So I've wasted 16 minutes, 17 minutes of your time. Please remember, if you like, subscribe, comment, do all fun things. Yeah, papu poopy dee tabana no korobra. Wee. Yeah, I think I'm done ranting. Have a good night. If I can find the button.